It's always the awkward bit. Every time. It's the bit that I hate the most, but I can't ever escape it. And we're on, so let's do this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to NXT. I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, and away from the commentary box, not tonight, is Jace Gold, Mr. Jace Gold, with a chip on his shoulder after the last few weeks. As you heard on commentary last week, he is absolutely and utterly furious over what happened with his unexpected match, where he had to fight not one, not two, but three competitors. Those competitors being Jai Phillips, Liam Rogers, and the Masked Man that we still do not know the identity of. But now I believe Jace Gold has some revenge to enact tonight here, right here in NXT. Real question is, who will he be facing here tonight? And none other than the Masked Man himself. See, the ring announcer doesn't even know what to call this man. It's just the superstar. No one knows who this guy even is. But I have a feeling that he won't be able to survive in this match for long. He is up against Mr. Gold, Jace Gold, who is in an absolute blood rage after last week. Excuse me. The real question is, will he be able to hold his own? We saw some impressive stuff from the Masked Man. It's the crowd chants, the only place to watch wrestling. Match now officially underway. Jace Gold, Masked Man, will be able to avoid some matches from strikes. Masked Man spending no time, no hesitation to try to put some pain onto Jace Gold. Quickly able to reverse that momentum, and another reversal to him as well. He has now been in the ring with Jace Gold. The Masked Man definitely knows what to expect, but the real question is, will he be able to overcome the athleticism, the resiliency of the former AEW champion to get the W here tonight? I might remind everyone that our main event for tonight is the second Rumble match to determine the final three competitors for this week's Money in the Bank. We already have our three winners from last week: Randy Orton, Finn Balor, and Adam Cole. But the real question is, who will be meeting them to face for the briefcase here tonight? Jace Gold now has Masked Man out trying to find something to do with him, but that thinking process may have just bitten him as a sleeper hold now locked in, heading to the ground. Will Jace Gold fade? It's very quick to see that he won't, as going in for a pin on the Masked Man, and the kick out at one. Sends him to the corner. Devastating clothesline, a kick up immediately from the Masked Man. The reversals from each of them, a drop kick straight to the leg. Possibly going for another sleeper hold. Now locked in on Jace Gold. Will he fade? This is the second one in the span of 2 minutes. And Jace Gold able to go for a pin yet again. Off the sleeper hold, another kick out at 1. Another, try to go for the other drop kick. Again, same collection of moves. But Jace Gold was now aware of it, trying to possibly go for his own submission, but unfortunately not trying to do damage to that leg. And the unwailing of attack, showing the absolute aggression. There's a saying in the business that my blood for your blood is a blood for blood tactic here, where if you make mine bleed, I will make yours bleed. Just as I say it, busted open underneath that mask. Jace Gold must be very happy with himself, being able to accomplish not only busting him open, but being able to bust him open underneath that skull mask he's wearing. But he's not wasting any time letting that busted open skull have anything to impact him, as he's still putting on some decent shots to Jace Gold, going for the pin. Gets a cover of 2 and a kick out. And a suicide dive! Suicide dive by the masked man. Jace Gold trying to find some kind of aggression here. Trying to remember everything that he has gone through. Regardless of what happens tonight, Jace Gold knows that he has the match at Money in the Bank against Jace Gold. No, not Jace Gold. Jace Gold's not versing Jace Gold. Jace Gold has a chance to verse Liam Rogers and a member of the Australian Underground. The real question is who. Jace Gold said last week he has someone in mind to be his tag team partner. He said he's going to call someone up from his time in AEW. But the real question is, who is that going to be? This masked man now trying to possibly finish what his master told him to do. Multiple shots. And a kick out at 2. Good point. Trying to list off some possible people from AEW is now the final chapter. The final chapter hit from Jace Gold. Will that be enough to put the masked man away? And a kick out at 2. Absolutely baffled. Try to finish it off with the final chapter, and it was not enough. As the masked man now gains control. That man could be any person in the world. He could even be someone, again, from AEW. It could be a plethora of people. It could be Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Jay White, Orange Cassidy, MJF, Jungle Boy, Darby Allin. The list is absolutely long, and it could absolutely be anyone. So the real question is, who not only is the masked man here tonight, but who is Jace Gold's mystery tag opponent? As the masked man seems to finally get some leverage here. But just as I say that, able to counter a DDT from Jace Gold. This is only the first match of the night. And a devastating right shot to the skull of Jace Gold. Will that be able to buzz him enough for him not to get the win? Sends him up. Masked Man definitely putting up an insane fight. But the real question now that I'm asking is this masked man associated with the Australian Underground? We definitely know that the 2 members of the Australian Underground, Liam Rogers, Jai Phillips, they are definitely members, but is this masked man considered, or is he just hired from Liam Rogers to do his dirty work? Jay is now sent into the corner. Sending him down. Now going for the pin. Will it be done? Out. And a kick out at 2. The absolute fan favorite, Jace Gold, has the crowd behind him. The NXT universe, both here live tonight and at home, has everyone. Wait, what the hell? What is he? What the hell? That move seems very familiar to a lot of people here tonight, and a kick out at 2 was not enough to put him away. That seemed to be the Masked Man's finishing maneuver, but it seemed very familiar to a handful of people behind me in the crowd as Jace Gold tries to look for an opening to finally put this away with the crucifix connection. Will it be enough to finally put the Masked Man away? Cover. And a kick out at 2. The crucifix, not enough to put him away. What the hell is happening here? It's shot after shot after shot, and these men refuse to get put away. And now the Masked Man using a crucifix as his own. What the hell? Using Jace's own move against him. A crucifix. What's the Masked Man planning to do here? As he goes to the outside again to do this move. Stunner. Cover. And the Masked Man comes out victorious against Jace Gold. Seems to be very confident in his abilities and possibly able to rattle Jace Gold just enough for his match at Money in the Bank. But that rolling stunner, it just looks so familiar. But anyway, Masked Man now victorious, so we move on to our next match of the night. As we say now, the women's champion Gabby Rogers now running into the ring, but stopped by Shayna Baszler. She was going to have a scheduled match against Rhea Ripley, but Shayna Baszler has now been in absolute assaulted. Shayna Baszler lost her women's championship match last night against the women's champion Gabby Rogers. But now, an injured Gabby Rogers now must face off against Judgment Day's own Rhea Ripley. But doesn't seem like she has lost a step yet. Doing a lot of power. Gabby Rogers holding on to the NXT Women's Championship has been a very fighting and very ruthless champion against anyone she's been in the ring with ever since her defeating Asuka at Backlash. But now Rhea Ripley looks to try to finish that undefeated streak. Definitely putting in some work. Rhea Ripley was the very first opponent for Gabby Rogers upon her first match in WWE. But this match is under new circumstances. For those people just tuning in, and this is your very first broadcast, welcome to NXT. We are not associated with WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. John Cena, the man, the myth, the legend, the multiple-time world champion, purchased the license and the name of NXT and made it into its own separate identity, its own separate company, and has signed a lot of the best wrestlers in the world to this brand. As now the shotgun dropkick in the corner as she goes for the pin, Gabby Rogers, and kick out at 2. Now Rhea Ripley possibly trying to change the tide of this match, but Lady Death is able to get away from it, but a headbutt from Ripley now meets her. These two have gone through a very big momentum shift the last time they faced. Rhea Ripley was the heavy metal enthusiast, and now she's about to meet the biggest move in the women's industry, the Death's Knee, but no, counters it. Counters the Death's Knee, the finishing move of the women's champion. And now, Riptide! And kick out at 2. Now, Rhea Ripley, top rope. And a drop kick to the outside. A forearm from Lady Death immediately stops her momentum in her tracks. That almost spear-like maneuver sends Gabby down in a roll-up pin on Rhea Ripley. Roll-up pin, gets a 1 count, gets the 2, and a kick out. Ripley getting out of harm's way in a big boot. Meets the women's champion, leg drop, able to get out of the way, and a drop kick meets. These two have quite the aggression, the athleticism that basically matches each other. And unfortunately, due to the first match, due to the defeat, Mr. Jace Gold will not be meeting me and joining me here on commentary. It will just be myself for the rest of the night. I really hope you're okay, man. My wishes and my prayers go out to you. But he'd be able to analyze. He's the analysis of the duo of us. He'd be able to tell the opinions, the past lives, the skills of both of these two women and be able to show the numbers. But unfortunately, he won't be here to do so. So we're going to have to purely go off of what we see here tonight. Double axe handle unsuccessful from Gabby Rogers. Sling blade though, however. And a drop kick to boot. Hit, sending her down. Going for the cover after the slam. And a kick out at 2. Rhea Ripley still trying to stay in this match. But it could be it here, as now the Will-O-Wisp armbar submission locked in. Rhea Ripley needs to try to find some momentum to get out of this submission, or it will be all over for her chances here tonight. Will she be able to tap? It's been in for a very long while. What's gonna happen? Able to throw her off. Rhea Ripley, the power. The power of the brutality of Rhea Ripley to the champion. The chop. Sending her into the ropes. Drop down. And a leapfrog. And a drop kick. Rhea Ripley definitely the stronger one in this matchup, but Gabby has that athleticism, has that little bit of a speed advantage. Up again in the clothesline, again, up again the third clothesline. And no, a drop kick. Rhea Ripley showing that she deserves a chance to fight for the Women's Championship in her own submission. Locked in. Lady Death, Gabby Rogers able to get out of it, however, very, very quickly. showing everyone Lady Death herself in a suicide dive to the outside. Over the top rope suicide dive. Oh my God. Snake eyes on the apron. Throwing her back inside the ring. And a slam as well. Face first slam. But able to get on the ropes. But now, Dark, we've seen this before! Gabby Rogers, the lights out! But I think Rhea may have been ready for it. Going for another Riptide! But not going for the cover. No getting out of the cover. My mistake. And Rhea Ripley coming out victorious. And another thing that we did not mention is that possibly the reason Rhea won was because of the distraction, the absolute assault at the beginning of this match from Shayna Baszler due to what happened last night, becoming unsuccessful at winning the Women's Championship. The real question now, who will be facing Gabby Rogers at Money in the Bank? Will it be Rhea? Will it be Shayna? That will be a question that might be answered next week at Money in the Bank. But for now, congratulations to Rhea Ripley on her victory tonight. And now we have a triple threat elimination match. The winner takes his tag team partner and moves on to Money in the Bank to face DIY for the tag team championships.
Making his way to the ring, representing the OC by way of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 213 pounds, Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson, his teammate Luke Gallows. They are the most recent people to fall victim of DIY's reign of terror. But now they have another chance to rekindle, have a rematch. Their match at In Your House, I believe, is considered one of the best matches of NXT's history and is very possible to be the match of the year. And now,
and his opponents, first from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Superstar,
Dominic Mysterio representing Judgment Day. Obviously, their leader, Finn Balor. All of Judgment Day has been on a bit of a rocky start, but I think after tonight, it could very much be on a brighter pastures. Finn Balor guaranteeing his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Rhea Ripley having a win over the women's champion, and if Dominic Mysterio can win this match, it will guarantee him, and I'm assuming Damian Priest, a chance again, one more time, to bring the tag team championships over to the stable. Real question, who are the others? Ashanti, the Adonis.
And representing Hit Row from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 209 pounds, Ashanti, the Adonis.
Ashanti, the Adonis, member of Hit Row. They have had a very rocky start to their time here in NXT. Coming unsuccessful and haven't won a single match here in their time in this new NXT. But the real question is, will Adonis here change that at all? The real question. Mr. Flyman, he had a very good showing against Ricochet, I believe, in one of the Flipping Boys. But now,
And from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in
Kyle O'Reilly.
pounds, Kyle O'Reilly.
Former member of the Undisputed Era, showing on display here, going back to those days right here, showing that he hasn't forgotten where he has come from. He is no stranger to tag team competition, multiple-time NXT tag team champion with the likes of Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong, both under the alias of the Undisputed Era. But the real question now is, who would he pick to be in this match with him? Because, mind you, only Roderick Strong made an appearance the other night in one of the Battle Royals, but we don't know if he's actually fully signed to the promotion yet. As these four men geared up to try to fight for a chance to hold some gold. Match now officially underway. The Adonis going after Carl Anderson, and Kyle O'Reilly going after Dominic Mysterio. It's a very tight situation here. Thankfully, there's always going to be one person to verse. Unlike a triple threat match, there will always be someone to verse, unless there's not going to be anyone standing around just waiting, being able to fuel up and be patient for their chance to get some energy back. There's always going to be a fight happening for each and every one of these men. But remember, this is elimination style rules. Once you get pinned, you are out of the match, and it's very much the last man standing is the winner, as a power slam on the outside. Kyle O'Reilly. There are some favorites in the crowd. Obviously, Carl Anderson representing the OC. Everyone wanting to see them have one more chance at the gold after their amazing match at In Your House. And a lot of people, surprisingly, are very, very affectionate towards Ashanti the Adonis, wanting Hit Row to have a chance at the tag championships. And they make it right that Ashanti the Adonis going after Dominic Mysterio after the tag team elimination matches to determine the inaugural tag team champions. Hit Row, Top Dollar, and Ashanti versed Judgment Day. Granted, it was Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio, but it is still the same team. As now, Ashanti goes for a cover and a kick out at 1. Now, slamming Kyle O'Reilly outside. Dominic Mysterio trying his best to make people take him seriously in this matchup. As I've said before, Judgment Day has been on a little bit of the rocks recently, going on many different losing streaks. But this is Dominic's time to possibly get some trust back in the group, as now in the ring, cover, kick out at 2. Carl Anderson almost had the first elimination of the match. But Ashanti able to reverse it. It's very indifferent between these 4 men. Well, correction, these 3 men and Dominic Mysterio. And a super kick from the Adonis. Carl Anderson kick out. But now, steel chair to Kyle O'Reilly. Able to throw Dominic back in the barricade. But now Kyle Anderson in the ring. Clothesline! Very issues clothesline. The air that Ashanti got on that. Kyle O'Reilly, Dominic Mysterio refusing to get into the ring, doing everything on the outside because there's more areas to get hurt and be in pain. And now Ashanti with the kendo stick. And wailing on Kyle Anderson. Suplex on the outside. Now, everyone absolutely going mental as Ashanti now trying to look at taking out Dominic Mysterio, as now members of OC and Undisputed Era, or former Undisputed Era, my apologies, and busted open with the kendo stick, Carl Anderson. Slam! I'm still baffled at who Kyle O'Reilly might team with, because he can't pick someone like Adam Cole because of his act in the ladder match at the Money in the Bank to fight for the chance to possibly win the NXT Championship. So who is Kyle O'Reilly going to pick to be his tag team partner if he comes out victorious in this match? There has been no elimination so far, but a power slam from Kyle Anderson might change that! Good thing about this kind of match is because of the elimination format, there won't be many people trying to break up pins. They want people to get eliminated. They want this match to be easier for them instead of the 4 people. Hip toss. The Adonis. Back to fighting Kyle Anderson in the ring. Tried to go for a drop kick and came out unsuccessful. Nice! Kyle Anderson with the jackknife, the machine gun. And a kick out at 2. Kyle Anderson's signature cutter from his time in New Japan. Not able to put the Adonis away. Top rope now. Crossbody. As Dominic and Kyle O'Reilly still fighting it out on the outside. And the super kick from Ashanti. Will that be enough to finally get the first fall of this match, and a kick out at 2? Kyle O'Reilly, Dominic Mysterio, Ashanti, the Adonis, and Kyle Anderson all back in the ring now. All wishing to have the first fall, as now Ashanti getting another kendo stick. Absolutely showing that he has what it takes to be in this matchup. But Kyle Anderson able to get some momentum back. This is crazy, and there hasn't been a single elimination yet. Now, I've just been informed the next match, the semi-main event for this show tonight, will be the NXT champion AJ Styles finally having a match against the NXT 2.0 champion, Drew McIntyre. After the match that McIntyre had last week where AJ's music hit and he got distracted, this will finally be a chance to clear some air of who is the true champion and who is to be taken seriously. As Kyle O'Reilly from the top rope, the knee straight to the chest, going for the cover on Dominic Mysterio. Kick out at 2. Oh my god! The cutter! But a kick out at 2! They caught it right as I was drinking water here at the commentary desk. How dare they? Dominic again with a chair to Kyle O'Reilly. Carl Anderson trying to show Ashanti that he is not welcome here. What is he doing? What the hell is that? I'm trying to go for a superplex, but throwing him down. The Adonis, perfect chance here. Double axe handle. Dominic now back in the ring. Kyle O'Reilly now heading for Carl Anderson and being met with a chair as Dominic now frog splash but unsuccessful to Ashanti. And the super kick! The super kick to Mysterio! Will that be enough to put him away? And it does! Dominic is gone. Judgment Day's chance at challenging for the tag championships once again is now over. As the Adonis, Kyle O'Reilly, Carl Anderson, the only ones left in this matchup. But now, Kyle O'Reilly being sent into the barricade. There's only 3 men left. The winner takes his tag team partner and goes to Money in the Bank to face Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, DIY, who have been absolutely utterly undefeated in tag team competition. The only people in this matchup to have faced him is the one and only Carl Anderson. The others have not stepped in the ring with DIY in this new era of NXT. Kyle O'Reilly possibly looking to make Ashanti submit. He has his leg lock locked in, and a tap out. Ashanti now is out of this matchup, and Carl Anderson and Kyle O'Reilly, the last 2 members left, as now the back breaker is not enough. Kyle O'Reilly still in this match. Carl Anderson desperately wanting his chance at redemption to smell the tag team gold. And now trying to go for his signature cutter. Coming up unsuccessful as now Kyle O'Reilly with that ring experience. Trying to show everyone that he still has what it takes. What is he planning on doing? Going to top rope. Looking to possibly put some things away here. But Anderson able to stop him. My God, look at the stomach of Kyle O'Reilly. The red spot from all of those attacks with kendo sticks and steel chairs. And just as I say it, almost like clockwork, Anderson now having a chair of his own, but a springboard forearm stops him dead in his tracks, as now the stomps from Kyle O'Reilly. And now he's the one with the chair. He's the one with the ammunition. Now sending him Into the ropes. Hip toss. This chair being around both men. As soon as one person has it, the other person makes them lose it. And now Kyle O'Reilly, top rope. Try to go for his knee strike. Unsuccessful. But now, underhook. Another, goes for another one more time to finish the triple. Will that be enough to put Carl Anderson away? He tries to work the arm, trying to wear his entire body down in order to come successful cover from Kyle O'Reilly to win this match. Kick out at 2. Right strike. Now the strikes. Kyle O'Reilly. And is that going to be it? Is that going to be it? Kyle O'Reilly and a kick out at 2. The neck-breaking slam from Kyle O'Reilly could have been it for this matchup. But a kick out at 2. Carl Anderson showing his amazing resiliency for this matchup. Trying to work the arm of Carl Anderson. And a drop on the outside to boot. Throws him into the apron, throws him onto the commentary desk. Kyle O'Reilly waiting for him to get up. Or not. Throwing his face onto the commentary desk. Throws him out of harm's way. So Kyle O'Reilly can get another steel chair. It's a fan favorite item in this matchup, and straight to the skull of Carl Anderson. Able to get out of the way with a kick, but that was a brutal shot. Was he looking for sleeper hold? The sleeper hold on the outside, that will not count to any kind of pin or submission for this matchup. But he's making Kyle O'Reilly fade. That could possibly make it a little bit more easier in the long run. But no! Kyle O'Reilly able to get out of it. They really need to think about getting back into the ring to finish this off. As much as the fans in attendance love it, they cannot be on the outside forever. Kyle O'Reilly running to get Anderson back up and throws him back down to the other side. And once again grabs the steel chair. Ready to put some more insult to injury, but being stopped by Anderson. The strikes, the outside. Anderson able to get out of the way. Now throwing him in the commentary desk again. And into the barricade. These two are absolutely relentless with each other. The backbreaker. Now, spinning around slam. Throws him barricade once more. These strikes. And throwing him onto the barricade back first. Chair in hand, but Kyle O'Reilly able to get out of it, spinning. Unsuccessful. Throws him back onto the barricade. Absolutely unrelentless. These two definitely know what's at stake here in this match. A chance to hold tag team gold. As Kyle O'Reilly now trying to break Carl Anderson's freaking neck. Now with a kendo stick at hand, breaking upon impact. Now able to evade with a strike, throwing him the other side again. They're refusing to finish this in the ring. Jesus Christ. Now, Anderson working the leg of O'Reilly. And now a slam! Straight on the tailbone of Kyle O'Reilly. It might get to a point where we might have to call this match due to time constraints. But what will that mean for the NXT Tag Team Championships? Is Kyle O'Reilly trying to end the career, it seems. Throwing him back down again. Now, Kyle O'Reilly may be in trouble back. The chops and the strikes. And now, there it is. On the outside, back to the barricade. A stiff right strike. Able to counter. They need to think about getting back in the ring and finishing this. And that's exactly what they do. After absolute beat after beat on the outside. And a kick out! A kick out! How the hell is Kyle O'Reilly still standing? Jump down! Carl Anderson finally looking to finish it with his cutter! The OC have one more chance to topple DIY at Money in the Bank. These men put an absolute show on for us tonight.
Here is your winner.
But only one man can say that he came out victorious, blood gushing from his skull. Congratulations, Carl Anderson, for winning this chance at the Tag Gold. And now our semi-main event, the two NXT champions. Starting off with the phenomenal one, the NXT champion, AJ Styles.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the OC from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the NXT champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, a very questionable champion from what others have been saying. Defeating Shinsuke Nakamura at In Your House to become the new champion. He hasn't done much. We haven't seen a lot of him. The only time we've seen him ever since his victory in that pay-per-view was in a 3-on-3 six-man tag team 6-man tag team match with his fellow OC brethren. But now he has to feast his eyes on the Scottish Warrior, the man he has to answer to about what happened last week. The NXT 2.0 champion, Drew McIntyre. This man.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the NXT champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
As I was saying, this man had a chance. He debuted in a Rumble match to determine someone who could face any champion at a later date. And he chose an NXT champion, but not AJ Styles. He chose Bron Breakker, a man who took the NXT 2.0 championship with him here to this company and refused to let go of his past. Now that championship is around the waist of a Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And as I remind you from last week, he had a matchup and AJ Styles' music hit. And Jace Gold mentioned to me on commentary, and everyone heard it, saying that, what does this become of the actual NXT championship? What does this show? Which one's relevant? Which one's not? Which one's a laughingstock? Which one is not? But now these two men finally have a chance to put some issues behind them. Snake Eyes immediately from McIntyre, wasting absolutely no time. Both of these men have quite the accomplishments. Both former TNA champions, both former WWE champions, both former Intercontinental champions. These men have done a lot in their careers. But now they need to figure out which one of them is the proper NXT champion. Now McIntyre back in the ring, being met by Styles, slamming him back into the canvas. Trying to get some blood for blood here tonight. When it comes to these two, I'm going to try my best Jace Gold impression. AJ, very much more of a tactical wrestler. He has a little bit more experience than McIntyre in various sort of categories. But McIntyre has a little bit more power, a little bit more speed. So it's going to be very up to who has the better match type and who has the better move set to determine who wins this unsuccessful submission from McIntyre. All it takes is one Styles clash, one Claymore kick to put it all away for good, as AJ pinning McIntyre in a kick out at 2. Now, AJ sending I thought McIntyre was being sent to the ropes, but unfortunately not. But a swift right hook right from McIntyre sends Styles down, but a kick immediately lets him get back up. AJ finding a suicide dive and landing with the target. Both of them now on the outside of the ring. Mind you, this isn't even our main event of the evening. Our main event is the Rumble match to determine the other 3 competitors for the Money in the Bank contract match next week. And some people have actually stopped me in the crowd. Some people have questioned me on social media saying, but what about a women's Money in the Bank ladder match? And I will answer that with another question, which is, do you want to see it on the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, or do you want to see it at WrestleMania? That is my one question to everyone here tonight, as Styles goes for the pin on McIntyre and comes out unsuccessful with a count of 2. Getting back up, possibly going calf crusher. Calf crusher now roped in, and a rope break from McIntyre. And a big forehead slam from McIntyre. 1, 2, and a kick out. But now McIntyre. And a Claymore kick. Claymore kick to Styles. Will that be enough to put the Phenomenal One out? But gonna kick out at 2. Everyone asking both of these men to fight forever. And a strike from McIntyre. And a clothesline as well. McIntyre trying to use his strength against Styles, and an added submission again. Second time using this maneuver. Will he tap? AJ again getting out of harm's way. Must be gonna come with this now. And straight onto Styles' knee. The midsection of McIntyre must be in absolute agony. And a swift, and another forearm. And a Pele kick. Styles is on fire tonight as he looks to finish this match once and for all for the phenomenal forearm. Will the NXT champion prevail in this matchup? And a kick out of 2. McIntyre still in this match, still has some energy to fight. Sending him to the outside. AJ Styles with a failed attempt. McIntyre slamming him onto the back of the skull. These two trying to do whatever it takes to prove that they are the true NXT champion. The Phenomenal One, the Scottish Warrior, they know how much it feels, how much it means to be the main champion, the head honcho, the king of that brand. And neither of these two is going to sidestep for the other. As AJ unsuccessful the diving elbow. McIntyre getting some power into this matchup and maybe looking to finish it off. But no, a devastating kick from the other side of the ring. And maybe looking to finish it again. Second time in this match. Will he connect to the Claymore kick? McIntyre. And a kick out! What the hell? AJ! He's not human! He can't survive 2 Claymore kicks and live to tell the story, but that's exactly what he's doing in this main event. Sorry. Now trying to get some power back in this match. And now NXT 2.0 champion Drew McIntyre busted open at the skull. McIntyre trying to get some momentum back into this. Both of these two going to hell and back. Like I said earlier, They know what it means to be champion. They know how it means to be the main champion. And either of them are not going to just roll over and be second place for the other. I don't know what's going to happen after this because both of them will still be champion. But hopefully this will clear a few things up on who is the true champion as McIntyre goes for the pin to finish it off at a kick out at 2. McIntyre possibly looking for something on the outside, but saw AJ getting up, so went back inside the ring and a snake eyes for the phenomenal one. Goes to the middle rope, tries to go for a diving press. Unsuccessful as AJ getting in those strikes. Going for the pin. And a kick out at 2. And now trying again to get the calf crusher. And it's now locked in center of the ring, and McIntyre taps. McIntyre taps, and AJ is our winner of this matchup tonight. The true NXT champion. Wait. Looking back at McIntyre. What the hell? What the hell? There's no need for this. You defeated him fair and square. There's no need for this. AJ, come on. And now, the Rumble match to determine the last 3 competitors for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And now, the man that got defeated by Drew McIntyre for his NXT 2.0 championship, Bron Breakker.
Introducing the participants. First, from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker.
Bron Breakker on a scale of misfortune, but before he lost his championship to Drew McIntyre, he was actually on a little bit of a resurgence, feuding with Christian Cage, and coming out just unsuccessful in their match in Your House. But will he be able to outlast 9 other competitors to have a chance at that title once again? Who will he be starting this Rumble match off with? That is the question everyone is asking. Wait, what the... What the hell? Ask and you shall receive.
Weighing in at 212 pounds, Christian.
Ask and you shall receive. Almost like we're going back in time, because Christian, the man that we just literally stated was feuding with Bron Breakker, starts the Rumble match off with his old adversary. Oh, the friend of the ultimate opportunist now looks to pave his way for one more match. Will he be able to defeat Bron Breakker early on, or at least outlast until someone can topple his immense amount of strength? That is the question. And I've actually just received word that due to the scuffle through both of the NXT champions, that they will be fighting at Money in the Bank to unify both NXT champions So there'll only be one. Now Braun and Christian, no strangers to one another after their immense feud from Backlash to In Your House. The real question, will Christian's unique experience and technicality make him go over on the absolute strength and athleticism of Bron Breakker? As Chad Gable, our third competitor, a little bit of an unsuccessful run Chad has had in NXT, but now he looks to possibly correct that into getting into this matchup. As Breakker trying his best to overcome both Christian and Chad Gable, because both of them are smaller compared to him. Trying to get Christian out early, but due to the German suplex of Chad Gable, he stays in. There's now entrant number 4. And it's the lunatic. It is the insane monster, Jon Moxley. Wasting no time going against Christian Cage, a man he's had quite an experience sharing a locker room with this time in AEW. As Bron Breakker trying to show that he's worth something, going after every single man in the ring, as number 5 is about to be blessed with his entrance. And it's the North American champion, L.A. Knight, possibly trying to look to become a double champion. If he comes in the final 3, he will move on to Money in the Bank as the North American champion, going against Moxley. LA Knight was one of the most bright and popular stars until beating up Grayson Waller and turning himself heel. I wonder what's happened to Grayson Waller after that. And just as we talk about LA Knight, Rey Mysterio, the man he's been feuding with for the North American champion, has now come into fruition and now immediately goes for LA Knight in both of them. Moxley with Christian and Breakker against Chad Gable. This match is filling up very rapidly here tonight. As now we move in with number 7. And it's the show-off, the man that people believe should be on the top of the company almost forever, Dolph Ziggler. And as I was talking about that, Chad Gable got busted open by LA Knight. As I've said before in previous Rumbles, it gets hard to commentate over this many competitors, this many superstars wrestling all in unison. But now, number 8 is about to appear. Who is it to make it an even number? Once again, the Englishman, Tyler Bate. Last time we saw him was in the other Rumble match when McIntyre walked away victorious to try to challenge for any title of his choosing. But now he looks to try to find a chance to maybe be in that contract match. As now Chad Gable are now eliminated. First person to be eliminated, number 3 participant, as Bron Breakker looks to take down Dolph Ziggler, another man he's had history with in NXT 2.0. Back to an odd number. Now someone will have another person to watch out for. As McIntyre probably looking on. Same with AJ. Both of them after their intense matchup here tonight. Looking at people that could possibly win that briefcase, win this Rumble match to have that briefcase. And who they might be looking out for. LA Knight. Now mixing it up with Moxley. Mysterio with Dolph. Breakker again with Christian as Tyler Bate trying to recuperate on the outside. As we're now getting ready for number 9. Who could it be? And it's a man who debuted last week in the first Royal Rumble match for the briefcase tourney. Now LA Knight busted open. And someone just got eliminated as I was talking. Christian. But Sami Zayn debuted last week, has another shot. As we said last week, it's very possible that the same competitors from last week's Rumble can show up in this one. And Sami Zayn is a perfect example of that. Trying to do everything and can dropkick to LA Knight. The bearded men, Tyler Bate, Sami Zayn now trying to dish it out. Dolph gets involved. Moxley now taking on Knight as Braun Breaker trying to get some energy back. This is an absolute fight fest. Blood being spilled everywhere. But out of these people, who do you see coming out victorious for this matchup? As finally number 10 makes it away. Last person, and the American Nightmare, the son of a plumber, Cody Rhodes, finishes this Rumble off. He was also in last week's Rumble, and Sami knows that. That's why he immediately goes for him. Will this be the quickest end to Cody Rhodes? But no, he's able to get back out. This is the amount of people. Now, all that's left to do is eliminate until there's 3 people left, and they will move on to next show, Money in the Bank, to fight for the Money in the Bank briefcase. LA Knight now at risk, but able to get out of harm's way. LA Knight trying to make his presence known, but Moxley is same as well against Sami Zayn. Ray possibly trying to look for 619, but got stopped by Moxley. And LA Knight trying to finish off Dolph. Tyler Bate trying to slam up Rey Mysterio. Cody now back to his feet, sending... Oh no, Tyler was able to get away. Moxley now in harm's way. This is going crazy. There hasn't been an elimination for some time. As now LA Knight and Dolph Ziggler teaming up against Sami Zayn. Braun Breaker trying to prove to Cody that he is the proper family heirloom of the real wrestling family. Now Moxley, Cody, they've had some history, as Rey Mysterio now eliminated from this matchup. Moxley being thrown down in a bulldog from Cody, as now Dolph Ziggler now eliminated. We are down to 6 members. A disaster kick to Braun Breaker. Sami, Tyler, Braun, Knight, Cody, John. Who will be left? We need to half the amount of people in the ring to call it a day. Everyone looking at their favorites now, obviously. Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Jon Moxley, the favorites right now. And a crossroads to LA Knight. And now looking to do damage on Jon Moxley's arm. There's a back drop kick to Braun Breaker. Tyler Bate trying to find something to do, and he does it by teaming with Braun Breaker, as LA Knight still trying to shake off the effects of that crossroads. Paradigm shift to Sami Zayn, busted open now. As I said, blood is being spilled. LA Knight now out of the match. We are down to 5. The favorites of this match are still in the running. Braun Breaker now sent to the corner. German suplex to Tyler Bate. Sami Zayn now up from a recovery, going for Braun Strowman, as Cody now doing some deal on Moxley. Now both of them going for each other, trying to submit Cody to wear him down, as Braun Breaker now showing the power, slamming up Jon Moxley. Tyler Bate trying to find his fitting in this matchup, showing that size does not matter. Able to duck the clothesline meeting with Sami. Back clothesline to Braun. Cody throwing Tyler into the ropes. And now Cody trying to find any way he can to eliminate Tyler. Same with Moxley to Braun, so the favorites can prevail. Moxley thrown over the ring. And the cutter. Moxley loses his chance once more. One more man eliminated, and we will have our 3 to go to Money in the Bank to fight for the briefcase. Tyler Bate thrown down to the canvas. Braun Breaker now trying to do some damage on Sami, but now thrown into the corner. Suplex. Now the two favorites doing some damage on each other. Neck breaker. Now Tyler Bate looking to put an end to everyone's hopes and dreams by eliminating Sami Zayn. Unsuccessful at doing so. Breaker looking on as Sami able to get out of harm's way. Now Tyler and Breaker facing off one another. Breaker still in this match by number 1, similar to Randy Orton last week. Clothesline to Cody. Tyler Bate now dealing some serious damage. But not able to do some damage on Cody. A knee straight to the chin of Tyler Bate. And an elbow to boot. As Breaker sending Cody down. 3 men must finish it. And now Breaker showing his power with his slam straight to Cody. And devastating kick to Tyler Bate. And now Breaker and Sami broken up by Tyler Bate, sending Breaker to the other corner. Sending Tyler into the corner, and a suplex, snap suplex. A slap straight from the American Nightmare. Breaker unsuccessful with the drop on Cody. Will this be enough? But no. Breaker able to get out of harm's way once more. Breaker stopping Tyler Bates' momentum. Sami Zayn. Super kick to Tyler Bate. We have our 3 that will move on to Money in the Bank. Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and Braun Breaker as he's eliminated just now. The match stands. Adam Cole, Randy Orton, Finn Balor, Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes. The 3 men that will challenge for the Money in the Bank briefcase next show. That is an all-star cast for competitors. McIntyre and AJ desperately will need to gear up for the title unification match at Money in the Bank, now knowing that some of the best men in the business are now gunning for them. Cody, Sami, the last 2 The winner of this gets the bragging rights of saying that they won the 10-man Rumble. Adam Cole won last week's. Will it be Sammy or will it be Cody? Now, sending Cody in the corner. Will Sammy be able to eliminate the American Nightmare? Will he be able to etch his chance? My microphone cut out. We got some production team out here. Sammy into the corner. Getting some inspiration from his mentor, Randy Orton. That's a good point now. Cody Rhodes will now have to be in the ring against his mentor, Randy Orton. NXT young and old in that matchup, like the look of Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, now with the new era of seamlessly Adam Cole and Braun Breaker and some of professional wrestling's all-time greats such as Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. As we talk about Cody Rhodes able to waste no time trying to escape being eliminated, and a super kick to Sami Zayn. Try to possibly go for crossroads. Unsuccessful reversal from Zayn. Sami sending him into the ropes, trying to go for a drop kick. Unsuccessful. Knee to the chin from Cody. Throwing down onto the middle of the canvas. Now, this could possibly be it. A super kick. American Nightmare Cody Rhodes at number 10 comes out victorious with his bragging rights. But what a match. You've seen it here first. We have all 6 of our members for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Congratulations to Cody Rhodes, and we can't wait to see you at our next pay-per-view Money in the Bank. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of NXT. I have been Scott Silver, and I will see you when I see you.